Welcome to RoxTalks. My name is Roxanne Wilson, and this is the podcast that teaches you network marketers how to grow their business on social media. Today, we're talking about consistency because guess what? It's not key. What? But before we dive in, I want you to get ready, buckle up. It's just me. So we're going to get to the nitty gritty on all this, and hopefully it's going to make you think and help you grow your business. We'll be right back. Before we dive into consistency, which is not key, I want to talk to you about something that is so important for you in your business right now. It's called the Social Media for Network Marketers Summit. What is that? I put together 17 of the top experts in the fields of social media and social media adjacent to help you to grow your business in 2020 and beyond. Y'all, what you were told to do in the past is not working now. But if you just sit there and you keep doing the same old, you're not going to get anywhere with your business. In fact, your business is probably going to decline, or you might just call it a day. I don't want that for you. So join me. It's a free summit from February 25th to 27th. And like I said, all the things you're wondering, how to do all of the minutia when it comes to social media. Should you even be on this platform? How you can grow your business using these platforms. We're going to be talking about it. We're going to be talking about Facebook Lives. We're going to be talking about TikTok. We're going to talk about YouTube. We're going to talk about Pinterest. And yes, all things Instagram and Facebook and so much more. Hashtags. Hello. Yes. All of that in one place. Can't wait to see you there. It is free. Just go to socialnetworkmarketerssummit.com. That's socialnetworkmarketerssummit.com. I'll see you there. All right, it's time to dive into our subject, and you hear the same old. Consistency is key. Consistency is key. And I love it. Trust me, I love that phrase, but I'm here to tell you it's wrong. It is wrong, McWrong. Let's dive into that. But before that, I want to disclaim to you, my word of 2019 was consistency. That was my word. That was my focus. So I don't want you to think that I just don't believe in consistency. I just don't believe in it the way that we all say it. Consistency is key. Yeah, that sounds great. But see, if you're consistent about the wrong things, then what kind of key is it giving you? It's a key to the wrong stuff. I'll give you an example. If you are consistently eating donuts every day and your goal is to actually lose weight or go easier on your heart, is eating that donut consistently every day really going to get you there? No, it's going to get you in the exact opposite place. So we tout around this consistency is key, but I encourage you to take a step back and ask yourself if the exercise you're being consistent about is actually helping you at all. Because if it's not, it's time to pause that consistency, find the right tools, and then get consistent about them. Let's go deeper, network marketers, shall we? Oh, consistently have events. How many of you have been told you need to be having live events on the regular every month? And if you're not doing that, then that is why your business is not growing. And so you get back into it, you're like, well, I haven't been doing, you're like, well, I need to be responsible for my business, which I do agree with. So you're like, have I been doing events regularly? No, I haven't. Or have I been doing those reach outs with those scripts that I've been given, just sending them out to random people on Facebook Messenger regularly? No, I haven't. Well, then it's my fault that my business is not growing. Have I been posting about my business every single day on all my social media platforms, or maybe several times a day? Whoops, I haven't. So that's why my business isn't growing. So what do? You're like, okay, I'm going to be consistent this month. This is my month of consistency. And you're going to start doing that thing that is wrong, that thing about like spending all this time planning 2 or 3 events or 4 events a month, and then nobody shows up. Truth bomb. I hope that's a truth bomb for you. Or I'm going to send out 20 messages to people I haven't talked to in forever, telling them they should join me in business and I love them. Or I'm going to post just about my business on social media and that's it, and not actually engage with people. And that's what I'm going to do consistently. Do that for 30 days. Do it. Where do you think that's going to get you? Well, let's take those one by one. You set up those events. You make those sacrifices with your family. You spend the money and invest, and you reach out. And how many people show up? or you buy that ticket to that corporate event because you need to show that you are invested in your business, and you have that, you've asked 20, 30 people and one person says she's going to go, and you're like, yes, and this is going to be my partner. It's going to be awesome. We're going to remember this moment. And then she cancels the day of. Now, I'm not saying there's not value in going to that event and learning and hearing belief systems, but I'm saying, and I'm asking you, how much did it cost you to do that? And it's not just the cost of the ticket or the gas or the time. It's the time away from your family. It's the time you took to invite people. It's the time, it's the time, it's the time. But you were consistent, so it's going to work. Y'all, that is not correct. Let's take the other one. Okay, so I'm taking the script because I'm coachable, and I'm going to reach out to 20 people a day with this script saying, hey, la la la, how you doing? My business, I'm so excited about my business. My business is amazing. You should join me in business. I haven't asked you one question about you, or the only question I've asked is, would you like to know more, or how are you? And you're posting it, you're posting it, you're posting it, you're getting crickets. Crickets. But you did it every day. How does that make you feel? Now, maybe you'd say, Roxanne, it was just a script. So doing 20 a day, that wasn't a lot of time. So time is not an issue. But how does it make you feel? How does your belief system feel after you do all those reach outs and get not a nut, nothing, zilch? Let's take the third one, shall we? Let's take the post about your business every single day on social media. So you're posting, oh, my product, join me in business, life is good. Post, 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 post. And that's all you post. And you get likes and you get comments from other people in your actual company. Have you moved the needle? Have you listened to what's going on with the algorithm? I'm going to tell you, you haven't moved the needle. So you put in all this effort and the month ends, but you were consistent about doing what we like to call IPA, right? Or income producing activity. You were consistent. You gave it 30 days. Maybe you gave it 90. Maybe you gave it 120. And you come out with a load of nothing. Your business hasn't grown, or it's actually declined. The money that you were using to pay for that bill or to get that extra whatever is drying up. And you're like, how does that make you feel? I'm just curious. Or have you done the math, or has your significant other encouraged you to do the math of how many hours did you put in your business this month? Being consistent. And if you took that money and you divided up the amount of you made from that, how much are you paying yourself an hour? Are you even making minimum wage? I'm just being real with you guys here. If you are relying on strategery from last decade, from the last 5 years, last year, the last 10 years, the back in my day, this is how I built my business, and now I'm at the top of the company information. Y'all, it's not working. And I know that's scary to hear. But if you did an inventory on your business, you would see that it's not working. The only people that I can see who are maybe benefiting from those old strategies are new people to network marketing. But here's the thing. Like, you can look at history and it repeats itself. If you know that historically that you're going to be able to get to your warm market that way, but ultimately you're going to dry up your warm market and you're going to exhaust your people by doing that way, then why do it that way? Why not start with better strategy? Why not do strategy circa 2020? So consistency is not key. Consistency is only key if you have the right door. Okay, yeah, door. That door has to be the right door so that you can consistently work on it with the key to open the door. I'm just going with that here. You get me though. That's what I struggle with so much, is hearing and seeing, because I see and I hear from you out there that you're being told, do this, 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 and it's all the things that, yes, I get it. They worked a while ago. We're in a world where social media is changing all the time. We're in a world where new platforms come up. The platforms that are already there change their algorithms, change their ways. And we're in a world that if you really believe that you should ignore social media to grow your business, then you're missing out. We're also in a world where people are feeling that word that I hate so much, busy. So they don't feel like they have time, or it's not a priority to them to go to events. It's not a priority for them to take the time to have that one-on-one with you. So there's other ways. There's ways that work. And there are even ways that have been working for a long time that for some reason network marketers haven't been taught that will work for you if you're willing to look past the blinders. Find the right tools and then be consistent with those correct tools. And then, yes, consistency can be key, but it's not key until you make sure you know exactly what you're doing makes sense. Now, you might say, I tried this, it didn't work. I get that. That happens. And when you're trying to find some new way of doing things because the old way is not working, remember, what got you here is not going to get you there. Go back and listen to that, the January 1st podcast, if you don't know what I'm talking about. But it's okay to try new things. What's not okay is to keep doing insanity. What is insanity? The definition is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting to get a different result. So if you are doing those old tactics over and over again because you're told, oh, your business isn't growing, get back to the basics, and it's not working, well, then that's just insane. It's time to try something new and try something different. And I don't mind saying, listen, you need to come to the summit. It is free to come to the summit. There's no excuse for you not coming to the Social Media for Network Marketers Summit. I named it for you, created it for you. And the purpose of it is for you to open your hearts, your minds, your business to what's going on right now on social media so you can figure out how to work your funnel. If you listen to the podcast over the last few months, you know that my purpose is to help you grow your business on social media. And we cover all of the things to help you do that. I also realize that this is a mind shift for a lot of you. And so I want to thank you for even listening and being open to it. But the reality is, if you are going to be a CEO of your business, you have to use business skills. And you have to use skills that are proven to work now and not what was proven to work back then. Okay? If what you've been doing is not working, then let's do something new. And then you can be consistent about that thing and see where it gets you. But I also want to remind you of this. Consistency is key, yes, but you have to give it time, especially when you're doing something new, because you are starting as an infant on this new thing, right? So you cannot do it for a week or 2 weeks and go, it didn't work. You can't do it. You can't start posting Instagram stories for a month and then go, Rox, I'm not really seeing return on investment. Okay, do you expect that 30 days of something is going to make you the top of your company? Because if you think that, that's grossly inaccurate, and that is not what I teach. So I want you to recognize that as well too. When you start using new, especially because it's new and you're getting used to it, your market's getting used to it, it's opening you to new people, they're getting used to you. It is not a magic pill. Nothing I teach is a magic pill, but by Jove, I know that what I teach and what I share and the people that I bring on to my podcast for you to learn from are teaching you things that work circa now, not back in my day, circa now. And if you delve in, and give it consistent time now, you're going to see the results. All right, we're going to be right back with some mindset, because I think after that we're going to need it. But remember, consistency is not key unless you have the right tools, and the tools you need are not the things you've been doing back in my day. It's not the old, same old, same old. It's time to think differently so you can get to the goals you want to achieve. We'll be right back. Welcome back to RoxTalks. I hope that I got you thinking. And maybe you're just, Roxanne, you got me mad. That might be true too. Okay, I'm okay with that, because at least it gets you thinking. And I want you to think, because you are a business owner. Whether you meant to be or not, you are. And as a result, you got to start thinking for yourself and for your business. And that's what I want to talk to you about mindset-wise. Because when we talk about these things, it's really hard to talk about them and not feel certain ways, have certain feelings, right? I want you to get out of the mindset of thinking that if you think about your business and all that's surrounded it, so your company, what you're doing, your family, all those, if you think about it critically, that means it's negative. I'm tired of oh, if you think about something logically, you're being negative. No, you're being realistic. And you need to be realistic so you can make informed decisions about your business and how you're going to take it in the next year, decade, the whole 9 yards. So, how do you know the difference between being negative and being realistic? Well, it's what you do with the information. It's the filter you put that information through, okay? When something happens in your business or when you're looking at the numbers and you're saying, okay, this is how much I made this year. Is that how much I wanted to make this year? How much did I put into my business this year? You have to look at it like black and white. And yes, that may feel like negative because maybe it's not looking all cheery, but you have to look at it that way. Because what I don't want you to do is say, I can't look at things and call them what they are, because if I do that, then I'm doing a disservice to my business and myself. No, no, no. If you don't look at things like they are, if you start already automatically trying to make them Pollyanna, then that's when you're doing the disservice. There are often times that I look at things, and I've looked at things in the past in my business and gone, oh my goodness, yeah, that didn't work. Yeah, that's not good. That was bad. I can even use the words, that was bad. What can I do to make it better? See, it's not ending at the bad, but what can I do to make it better? It is so much better for you to call it what it is. Call it a learning lesson. Call it maybe even a failure that is a learning lesson, because there's no failures, right? You're learning, and really pick apart what you can do to make it better. That to me is being positive. That is the whole idea of when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. You know, if you've got the lemons, you're like, oh, great, I have lemons. What am I going to do with this? Then maybe that's sitting there, it's being negative. If you're like, oh, yay, I have lemons, and you don't know what to do with the lemons to make it lemonade, that's being Pollyanna. You're not looking at the situation and going, okay, lemons is not what I need. What can I do to make it better? If you look at lemons and go, okay, I have lemons, that's not what I wanted. Let's figure out how we can make these lemons something that is sellable. That is being realistic. That is being a business person, and that is taking you to the next level. So what I encourage you to do is this. When something happens to you or with you or around you in the business, you take responsibility, right? And by taking responsibility, you're going to survey the situation. You are going to look at all of the aspects. That might mean doing research. That might be even mean like looking at some things that aren't positive, that are in a negative light, but you're smart. You can discern. You can determine, and then taking the time to go, okay, this is on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a loser, or this is a winner. If this is a loser, how can I make it a winner? Because you are an entrepreneur, which means you can make situations better. If you're an entrepreneur, you are all about solutions. Your solutions can be different for everyone. You might have the same situation and everyone's solution is different. That's okay. But you got to look at it for what it is and not just bury your head in the sand. And I would say, listen, do others that courtesy too. If they are processing things, don't automatically assume they're being negative. And if you feel like they're being negative, that probably is more of a reflection on how you're feeling about it. And maybe it's more about you feeling uneasy about the situation. And so in order, like a protection spell on the show charm back in the day, or your body just protecting you, you're literally like saying, okay, wait, I can't listen to that because that's negative. No, you can listen to that because you are a CEO and you're an adult, and you can listen to things that might not be positive or positive. And again, I didn't call it negative. It might not be positive for the trajectory of your business or what's going on in your business, and decide how to make that a positive, how to work like a CEO to make that something that in the end is a success story. Food for thought. We'll be right back with your tech tip. All right, so welcome back, and we're going to talk tech tip, and this is a really fast one because I'm having these issues, and maybe you are as well too. In a world where we're doing a lot of video, in a world where we're taking a lot of images, we are running out of space. Are you running out of space? My emails. Maybe you're the person who is like Scott, and he erases his emails like he's good about that. Not me. I got them. And as a result, I often find myself getting these, you're out of storage or you're almost out of storage. And I'm like, zoinks. And then I'm like, I don't want to pay for more storage. Well, I did two things this week, because I had two storage messages on two different things. One, I just looked and thought, well, let me take a moment and find out how much it costs to get more storage. Y'all, it was $1.99 a month. I looked at myself, I said, listen, Linda, and I said, listen, Roxanne, that is worth it. You need this information, and you're only going to be putting more on that drive, so get it. So A, if you're having tech storage issues, you may just need to upgrade. It may just be okay. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Because it's worth it to me, and the information I have is worth it to me to just pay that extra. Now, on the flip side, my computer is giving me a headache because apparently I have too many videos on that. Go figure. That's what I do. Videos, audio. That's the thing. And so I am doing, on the flip side there, because I'm not looking to get a new computer right now, is taking the time, zoinks, to move all that stuff in, which means I'm actually having to take the time to go through my files and erase what I no longer need and keep what I do need, and then put it into place. It takes time. You can call it cleaning up your computer, cleaning up your storage, wherever it may be. It takes time, and I know some of you go through the same thing on your phone, but take the time and to do it, because it's going to save you time in the long run and headaches. I'm working through it. Actually, I had 3 different things. Zoom also told me I was out of storage. So and I'm going through those and erasing recordings that I just don't need. And then after that, I'll decide, do I need to buy more? So 3 different situations. And I'd add a fourth to it. If your phone is saying you're running out of storage, you need to do the same thing on your phone too. But then I would encourage you, the next go round, when you're ready to buy your phone, buy the biggest storage package, because videos are going to just keep coming. The sizes of things are just going to get larger as we get higher and higher in definition. So just decide to know that when you buy your new phone, invest in the largest storage possible. All right, we'll be right back with Behind the Scenes. Welcome back to RoxTalks. Before we go behind the scenes, I want to remind you that the summit is coming up this month. It is the Network Marketers, it's the social media for Network Marketers Summit. It is for you. It is worth it. And I want you to join me at it. Y'all, listen, Linda, the experts that I got to say yes to, because they care about you and your business, and they want to see you grow, and they want to see you get the social media thing right. They're amazing. They're so good. And what we're going to be talking about is so relevant and so now and so needed. You need to be there. It's 3 days. It's free, and it will transform your business and have you thinking like a CEO in the social media platform. Social media is free right now. It's awesome. But if you're not using it, sometimes it's like, maybe it should cost you something, because then maybe you'd spend more time using it, right? If you're not using it, it's not worth it to you. But people are growing their business on social media. So my question is, why not you? Come to the summit. I want to see you there. If you've not signed up yet, that's okay. You're going to go to socialnetworkmarketerssummit.com. Social Network Marketers, that's plural, summit.com. Get your ticket and let's get rolling. I cannot wait to see you there. And there are a lot of great surprises and opportunities along with that. So get on the shtick and invite your friends, invite your upline, your downline, your all around line, because it's going to be transformative to them as well too. So back to behind the scenes, because that's what I'm really supposed to be talking about. It is February 9th when I've recorded this. So I'm in the throes of, literally just announced the summit to my network yesterday. Already have hundreds of people signing up, so that's super exciting. Or not yesterday, a couple days ago. Super exciting. People are so excited about it. Y'all, my time right now is acutely focused on the summit, because my goal is to ultimately to serve a million network marketers. I want to help a million network marketers grow their business on social media. And the summit has been on my focus, been on my board of things to accomplish since September. And it's finally here. And I'm so excited because am I saying I'm going to influence a million network marketers from this summit? No, I'm not saying that. But this is really going to help really work on getting the word out to many and helping many. So this is my quarter one big focus. And here it comes. And I'm so excited. I'm looking back because you should always look back to see where you've come. It hasn't happened yet. The results of it I can't share with you yet because I don't have results yet. But what I can tell you is I'm seeing the excitement of the people who are already signing up and the need and people just saying thank you. And that makes me so happy because it means I'm doing something right. On my calendar, I've been writing like, if I achieve this one thing today, it's a success. And one of the big things I've been putting all this past week is if I achieve getting the summit, getting all the things, like there's a lot of things that go behind the scenes with it. My team has been amazing, but if we get this rolling, if we get it going, if people are like excited about it, I know I've achieved it. And while you shouldn't base everything on how other people receive you, I get that. It really is my passion to help people. And so I'm really excited that it's rolling and going. We launch the big, like I did the soft launch, like I told you, but the big launch, it comes up literally tomorrow. And I'm just thinking all things summit and how to even enhance it from here and just make it even better than we already have it planned. And so, like I said, the speakers are so good. You've heard from some of them on the podcast. Helen Tremethick, who was just 2 weeks ago on the podcast. Heather Shriver-Burns, how amazing is she? Last week's guest, she's going to be on there speaking. Abby Herman, Misty Dorman, Megan Summerall, just to name a few. And then there's some that you have not even heard from yet. We're even talking about podcasting on there because, people tell you need to start a podcast. Well, I got a top expert in the podcast realm who actually runs podcasts, Michelle Abraham from Amplify You. She's going to be speaking on the summit. If LinkedIn is where you want to go and you want to get that right, maybe you tried some other programs that didn't work, that's fine. I have Gloria McDonald, who's going to be at the summit to tell you exactly what she did to earn $1 million, I shouldn't say the number, right, dollars in 2 years growing her business on LinkedIn. She's going to tell you how she did it. We have from Smart Hash, Christopher Allen Lee, who knew that the hashtag was important and ended up making an app to get you to that point. He's going to be there telling you how to do it, how to work it. That's just naming a few. I'm so excited about the mix. Molly Mahoney, amazing. If you want to know how to do Facebook Lives and videos and talk about TikTok, she's got that all there for you. And listen, I'm just naming a few of the many amazing speakers. And what I love is they give you the info straight. You are going to walk away and know what you need to do and how to do it and go from there. I can only listen. What you do at that point is all on you, but go there and get your mind filled with information that is actually going to help you grow your business with action plans, with steps, with aha moments. It's all in there. Wendy Lee Stevenson, amazing. Grown 2 network marketing businesses in the last little bit and is doing it all on Facebook. You think Facebook's dead? She's doing it. It's happening right now. You want to know how she's doing it? She's going to tell you. All those things, all those people. And I didn't even name all of them, but they are going to be there. And I hope you're going to be there too. And be abundant, share it. So that's what's going on in my neck of the woods. Also, the 5-day Instagram Stories Challenge is starting mañana. And so that's going to be a fun boutique group of network marketers who want to get this Instagram Stories thing right. So those are my main focuses. And I think I told you that one of my focuses also is I want to spend more time with my family, with my people. And so I'm super excited because we are going to visit my family in Arizona. That's happening in about a week. In a week exactly, we'll be headed there. And so I'm excited to see all my fam and also be able to spend time with Scott and Baylor, and where we're not working. The goal is not to work. I have 2 things on the calendar while I'm there, 2 podcast interviews. That is it. Everything else is blocked out. And so I'm really excited about that too. I hope that you're finding some joy in your life. And thank you for listening to Rox Talks. I want to be that vehicle for you to get to where you want to go. And, sometimes vehicles have bumpy rides. So I might take you on a bumpy ride, but the ride is going to be worth it. So thank you so much. I want to remind you, you're not ahead, you're not behind, you're exactly where you need to be. And I'm thrilled and honored that you're here with me and that I get to do this with you. I'll see you next week. Bye.